So it's official. I did the show in Oklahoma. You weren't there because, tradition.
Shut the fuck up.
Welcome back,
everybody.
Well, we had a week off.
In my defense, I wasn't but I really wasn't conscious. All right, for Oklahoma.
It was weird. It was actually weird because I got the fucking the text messages from Jer, and honestly I just thought he started texting like he talks. It was weird.
Yeah, you sent me some screenshots. I was like, what the fuck was I trying to say?
I don't even think the Lord knows.
I still don't. I was like, I don't know.
Fucking dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Jer was texting so fucked up that even spell check was like, I quit. I can't do it.
So a lot happened a couple weeks ago, Tony.
It did. Yes, it did.
Should we just dive right into it?
I mean, it's the elephant in the room besides you.
Which doctors were very vocal about me being less elephant.
They were. He told me, it's like the doctor said I had to lose weight. I was like, I've been telling you that for 77 episodes now.
And now, my dad and my sisters won't feed me anything but fucking chicken and vegetables. It's fucking annoying.
And his family's white, so they don't season their chicken. Just bland ass fucking chicken and rice. Not even the good rice. Not even his city's Vigo. You are like the buzzing of flies to him. Not even Vigo rice. It's like fucking white minute rice. So
I'll tell everybody what happened. Some lunatics.
Jer pulled his fat. And that's what happened. All right. He had a heart attack and he fell down the fucking stairs and he pulled his groin. And not in the good way, like I pulled my groin. No, he pulled his groin. He hurt his pussy. His pussy hurts now.
It's not even close to what happened.
I saw the video. It didn't sound very thematic. It didn't sound like a fight. It just sounded like Jer going, Argh.
Did you hear him getting punched though? Because I don't think he threw a single punch.
And yet somehow still put you in the hospital. I'm putting this out there. Okay, so Jer actually told me, he said, I won the fight. I was like, no, you didn't. You didn't win the fight. All right? He went to jail. You went to the hospital. It's supposed to be the exact opposite of that in a fight. Literally the opposite of this. He's supposed to go to the hospital. You're supposed to go to jail for a night. All right? That's how a fight works.
He went to the hospital too. God damn it. Not as long as I did.
Yeah, because he probably hurt his knuckles, beating the shit out of you. Fucking shit, man.
Oh my God. So somebody crawled right. I just rehung this. Because
his internet's fucking up again, guys.
Window over here, Tony.
His internet's fucking up again, guys.
It's your fucking internet.
No, it's not.
Somebody climbed right through this fucking. I just rehung this. I just had to rehang this blanket. Some fucking lunatic had the audacity. And Tony, you watched the videos. I
saw him going around the side of the house. For some reason or another, I thought I don't know. Your neighborhood is not what I pictured.
Why?
Because there's houses and shit. I didn't know.
I've been telling you that.
There's civilization out there. I didn't know. When did Montana get residents?
I've been telling you that for 2 years.
I've seen Yellowstone, motherfucker. Come on. I just assumed you lived on the Dutton Ranch.
I fucking wish I lived on the Dutton Ranch.
That's fucking, dude. It is fucking hilarious. So let me tell you from my point of view here. I get a fucking phone call that says I just beat the fuck out of somebody, which was a lie. All right.
It was not a lie. I did beat the fuck out of him.
Dude, I saw the video. She took the dog with little to no resistance.
Dude, you know how hard it is to beat ass and hold a dog? And they've never even left the house. But I'll get to that part later.
Yeah. So he basically, somebody broke into his house, which is my dream. God damn it, my dream. And he didn't even do it correctly, right? When somebody breaks into your house, pop, pop, good night. That's the end of the fucking shit right there. All right. There's not supposed to be an ass beating that fucking ensues after that. No, it's supposed to be a couple shots and then fucking call the ambulance, but not for me. Like fucking.
Well, the perpetrators, or one of the perpetrators, is related to somebody that lives in the house, so I spared him.
You shouldn't have.
I know. I told Tony after I woke up and like was stopped being loopy. I was like, you're in charge. I was like, you're doing all my fighting for me from now on. Which
I'm just gonna shoot him. All right, it's not that fucking hard. And Jared actually told me, he said, I don't know where my gun is. I was like, that's a problem.
Well, Art's the one that knows where the gun. Actually, I was supposed to go shooting today, so I need to locate my 300 and my 40 at least those two.
I need to locate. I never don't know where my guns are. Like fucking, the only time I didn't know where my gun was when my roommate stole it and then helped me look for it. Like, that's the only time. That's some junky shit too, boy. Fucking, like, junkies will help you look for shit they stole.
It takes me back to that Brent Ernst joke. Like, you stole my Easter money? You helped me look for it.
Oh man. So yeah, Jer went to the hospital. And I still love the Rip Redneck's reaction. I love this because I sent Jer, like, I made him think 100% that his dad took a picture of him in the hospital, and I wish he would have. Like, that would have been fucking great. But I sent Jer a picture. I was like, your dad snapped a picture of you in the hospital, after sending him the screenshots of the fucked up shit he was saying, and I sent him a screen grab of Pruitt Taylor Vance from House. The fat episode, and he goes, you motherfucker. But I sent that same picture to JD, and JD actually thought it was Jer for a minute. He was like, God damn, Jer let himself go. Why does his doctor look so familiar? Oh. I was like, yeah, you didn't know Hugh Laurie visited you while you were in the hospital.
But now I'll give you guys a play-by-play what happened. So, Tony, as you saw, that motherfucker went right to the windows, the bottom windows. Like, they were planning on getting in the house, do or die. And I thought it is now. I thought my window was locked. It was not.
Dumbass.
So he came right, and I rethought this later. I was like, oh, there are so many good scenarios of me just trapping him inside the room with me.
But yeah, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Pop, the end. Like, fucking, it's very easy.
Tony's so upset I didn't shoot him.
I'm very disappointed. I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed. Like, thought you were better than this, Jer.
Tony's like, I thought I taught you. I thought I raised you right.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking Jer was a wrestler, apparently a very unsuccessful one.
But he came through this window, and so I was waiting out there at the top of the steps because I kind of figured out what was going on. I was like, oh, this motherfucker's gonna think he's gonna come right out of my room. All right.
Didn't fucking think to grab a gun. He figured everything out except that he needed to grab a gun.
And so he exits right over there into the hallway, and I go, can I fucking help you? And I figured he'd just be like, ah, and then run away the way he came.
He didn't. He did. Jer's not a very intimidating person. He's a pussy.
And so he goes to the front door.
Smell like bitch in here.
He goes to the front door, unlocks the front door, lets his psychopath girlfriend into the house, and then she charges in, and she's trying to get the dog. She jumps on my back, and as soon as she jumped on my back, that scrawny motherfucker grabbed me by the throat, and I was like, oh, you want to party with the demons? All right.
Party with the demons. That's what Jared calls it. Partying with the demons.
So I charged that motherfucker right onto the couch and started just throwing haymakers into his head. And then somehow we ended up across the room on the love seat where you heard Tony, my sister, basically save him, going, he's not worth it. Because at that point, he was just getting the shit kicked out. My sister said he looked like this while he was getting the shit kicked out of him. She's like, he looked so defenseless.
It's such a successful fight that Jer overexerted himself and went to the hospital.
And then he had the audacity to start looking for his glasses. He'd lost his glasses in the scuffle.
My glasses! I can't see without my glasses.
Well, that was the thing. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Get out. Get out of my house. God damn it. Get the fuck out. And then his girlfriend yells, he can't drive without his glasses. And I was like, oh, really? And so I quickly, I started looking on the floor. I go, these your glasses? He goes, yeah. I go, okay. And then I threw him against the wall. He's like, I can't leave. And here's the thing. She refuses to learn how to drive. And then I called the cops, and he went to the hospital and she went to jail. And then later on, he went to jail.
And Jerry went to the hospital. Fucking. Jer is never allowed to threaten me again. This is not going to be acceptable. Anytime Jer's like, I'm going to fucking kick you in the dick, I'm like, you'll send yourself back to the fucking hospital again. All right?
Don't make me laugh. It still fucking hurts a lot.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. He called me expecting sympathy. I'm like, dude, the fucking worst person you could call is me. I am going to relentlessly fuck with you about this. All right. You are never allowed to fucking threaten me again. Right. Because we know how that ends. We know how that ends.
I know. I was on the phone with Tony. He's like, what? Do you think I was just going to be like, oh, Jer, I'm so glad you're still around. And I was like, and I thought to myself, doesn't sound that bad, honestly.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Hospital jokes as far as the eye can see. Fucking Jer's a bitch jokes as far as you could tell. It was just fucking relentless. I'm talking about a solid fucking 30 minutes worth of Jer's fat and Jer went to the hospital jokes.
And but I tell you what, I was refusing to die before I go do that thing I'm supposed to do in a couple of weeks. I don't care if I have to use a walker to get on that goddamn plane. I'm making that.
Yeah, fucking, dude, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how you went to, and he can't explain what happened. What the fuck happened?
Let's see. I had some internal bleeding.
That's where the blood's supposed to be.
Apparently I had an infection. The infection was treated.
Gonorrhea. All right.
That's all the information I have.
What fucking, where did you start bleeding internally?
Around the, pretty close to the lungs.
Oh, so it's fucking, damn, he whooped your ass. Fucking.
No, I whooped my ass.
Oh man,
I kicked the shit out of him and me.
He might get it. Fucking, I need some, dude. Okay, if I went to the hospital, I'd know exactly what happened. Okay, the doctors fucking tell you.
I don't all I can imagine is I slammed up against him chest to chest or something, or he put his leg up, in trying to defend himself, and I slammed into his knee.
Your fat would have saved you. You are 90% whale blubber. Fucking.
Oh. And you barely made the show, motherfucker. You had to Skype in, you son of a bitch.
I did not Skype in. Okay. You are 100% wrong. It was Discord. Get it right. All right. I practiced sit down comedy for the first time. But basically my show in Oklahoma was exactly what you're seeing now. It was me in the office. And I think the funniest part of the show, like, so let's fucking tell people about the show. First and foremost, I use the N-word. Now,
What?
no, I'm kidding. I didn't.
Oh.
Fucking JD almost did.
What?
He was so fucking scared because one of his jokes was, I'm from that part of Oklahoma that gets offended by the N-word. Not people saying it, just the phrase, the N-word. Say it with your chest. Like, and he was so terrified that I was going to leave my camera off, turn the mic on, and just scream it into the fucking...
I would have been too.
Oh my God, that was fucking great. So it was me, JD, and Andy, because, Jared's not there. Fucking... Jared was busy recovering from his pussy incident, and fucking it's bleeding. But fucking JD apparently told a joke that made somebody walk out. He told a joke that was so offensive that somebody walked out
in Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma, no less. It was a white girl. I was like. It was a couple, so I was like Samantha and fucking Bryce, I guess. And
great.
And I was told that I was not far off with the names. It's like, of course I wasn't. Sometimes racism works. And he told her flat the fuck out. He's like, yeah, I'm glad you're leaving now because fucking it's not gonna get any better. Like, it's about to get way worse. Fucking, oh my God. It was just ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. And apparently I called out a recovering meth addict, like, with a meth joke. I didn't even see him. I just heard him. I heard the voice, and I was like, I don't speak meth making Appalachian. And fucking apparently everybody started laughing because that guy was a fucking meth addict. And that's
the Appalachians. The Appalachians are a little further east, sir.
I know. I'm aware. I thought you said Weast, but fucking, we made a SpongeBob reference on the fucking podcast. I think that's a first. But
I don't know. I didn't watch that stupid show.
Yeah, fucking episode 4. But but I did a fairly successful open mic. That was fun. Guys that had never been on stage before, they got on stage and they loved it.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it was funny as shit because I was a little drunk. So I was just like over laughing just to fuck with them. Like, I was laughing in the bathroom. And I just completely fucking changed it. But I got up and apparently I told a joke that made a couple walk out. Surprise, surprise. I wish I would have known that.
I was about to say no surprise there.
I wish I would have known that when I did the show in Oklahoma, because I told the same joke at Oklahoma, and everybody knows the joke. Anybody that watches the podcast knows the joke. It was the time that I laughed hysterically because a headline read "Man arrested for hitting the slopes."
Oh yeah.
I was like, is he skiing? Is he doing blow? Is he beating up Asians? And
that joke was born on the podcast.
That joke was actually born on the podcast. And fucking apparently that's Andy's favorite fucking joke.
No,
oh, that is Andy's favorite fucking joke I've ever done. He's like, dude, that was fucking genius. I love that.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna see Andy here in a couple, because I'm staying with Andy when I'm doing that thing.
Okay, when you're doing the thing.
Yeah, when I'm doing the thing.
Yeah.
You guys will know eventually. When it's time for you guys to know, you will know. I promise.
After his next hospital visit.
I don't know if I'll make it out. If I have to go to the hospital anytime soon, I don't know if I'll make it out again.
I'm not even kidding. If he ever goes to the hospital again, I'm gonna pull the plug. Just pull the plug. Just pull the fucking plug. It's like, dude, it's just a cough.
It's a sprained ankle.
Just pull the plug. Pull it. I'll fucking do it. Like,
I know him. He wouldn't want to limp around like that.
Yeah. He wouldn't want to live like this.
It'll be better in a matter of 2-3 days. It's too long. It's too long for him.
Yeah. It's absolutely fucking, we can't do this anymore. Got to put him out of his misery. Like, get the board and the sledgehammer. I love you, Paul.
What the fuck?
Oh, a misery reference. Fuck yeah.
Tony thought I'd never seen Congo before.
Yeah, I was like, dude, he fucking Congo 1 to 10. I was like, you've never seen fucking Congo?
I was like, I've seen Congo a bunch. I did find out that my dad does not like Congo. I was like, how do you? He's like, that movie was dumb. I was like, Tim does not do dumb movies. How dare you, sir?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, the show in Oklahoma went over gangbusters. It was fucking great. The open mic went great. Jared's hospital visit was a success. Like, we just had a lot of good things happen. A lot of good things happen. Apparently, the president shit himself on stage. Fucking
Billings will be a time, that's for sure.
It will be. It will be if Jared can make it that long.
I will make it to the Billings show because I have to kill my child. All right, and as you know, she will be there for reasons.
Yeah.
But I need to kill my child, and I need to kill her dumbass boyfriend. I need to kill the both of them. Tony, what's a golden rule about when you're dating somebody and tattoos? What don't you do? What don't you do?
You don't tattoo their name. Gee, oh no.
Both of them.
Oh my God.
I'm like, you guys.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
I'm like, you guys just want this to fail, don't you?
Oh my God. They're gonna break up next week.
Right? I'm like, this relationship is doomed now.
Oh, it's never gonna get off the ground now. What the fuck?
I was like, you guys been together like 3 months, and she's like, no, not 3 months till July 4th. I was like, doesn't make it any better.
What the fuck? 2 months? 2 months into the relationship, and there's names involved?
There's names involved.
Jesus Christ! That's like getting tattoos on your face. Just
no.
It fucks up your whole life from there.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you either become Post Malone or Jelly Roll, or you're fucked for the rest of your goddamn life. And I think, honestly, that's the same answer.
Speaking of which, so why is Post Malone suddenly a fucking country singer?
Because rappers don't like him. Nobody likes him.
Like this started off as rap, Post. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We all dug Sunflower. That was all right. That was an okay song. I mean, it's nothing to write home about, but like it was good for the soundtrack.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Hey, actually, dude, I think this is a first. I've actually got to put the podcast on pause. I have to shit.
What the fuck? No.
Oh, we're gonna edit this. Oh, it's about to happen. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. If you see a cut, guys, just know I didn't make it.
What the fuck? I thought you always shit before the podcast.
I do shit before the podcast, but dude, it's like, dude, my bowels are like Arnie, fucking from Quincy and Gilbert Grape.
Go to a fucking doctor. Go to a fucking doctor. You need medical assistance.
No, I don't. You needed medical assistance.
Dude, nobody's supposed to spray the toilet bowl every time they shit.
I don't care.
That's not.
I'm not normal.
That's not normal. Like something is wrong with you, sir.
I completely agree with you. I wish I knew what it was.
Oh my God, Jesus.
Oh, this is podcast material right here. And actually talking about it is making it go away. So that's fucking great. It's like it's like a sneeze. If you think about it, you can't.
Dude, I had to piss so bad the other day, and like we were in the car. I wasn't driving because like I'm still not allowed to drive, and
it has nothing to do with the hospital. He just sucks at it. Like
I do not suck at driving, sir. Oh my God! And one day I will drive your truck. It's gonna happen.
No, it's not. It's not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Dude, my truck said no when you rode in the passenger seat.
Oh my! By the way, my daughter wants to go with us on the Kevin Smith cruise. Of course, she's like, "Oh, Isaiah's got to come with us." I'm like, "You and Isaiah aren't going to be together then."
Fucking. No, they have to be. They have to be now. They've in memoriam themselves.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this much. You know how whenever she's like, "Hey, jump," I'm like, "How high?"
Yeah.
Yeah, not with the tattoo. Like, if she wants a removal or a cover up, got to come out of her pocket.
The biggest thing with me is the fact that she got her fucking, like, there's rules, okay? I'm not getting anybody's fucking face or name or anything tattooed on me until those motherfuckers die. All right? They've got to not be able to fuck up ever again. Like,
And there was a time, because I have a dad tattoo, and I was like, I wonder how much it would be to get rid of this motherfucker. And it was the only one I ever had.
it's fucking, yeah, that's not that. Yeah, there's no fucking way. Like, I'm not getting anybody's fucking name tattooed on me.
Not even mom's?
No, nobody's fucking name is going on my fucking body. That's just dumb.
See, I put mom's name on me when she was like, this was a Mother's Day gift.
Yeah, fucking I understand mom or I heart Wanda, but the Reaper, like oh my God, fucking an Airheads reference.
Although I did not get Jessica till after she was gone.
I'm sure that was for the best.
I'm sure she'd be like, "Why'd you put my camel toe on there?" I'm like, "That's what your mother sent."
Yeah, right? They used a picture for reference. It's because you got a fucking moose knuckle, Jess. Like,
speaking of which, that brings me to the next. This is something I wanted to cover. So in the
last week,
in the great tradition of America, in our flag, our symbol, I'm sure when the forefathers like fought for our freedom and construction, a constitution of our independence, and raised the flag for the first time, I'm sure their thoughts were, I hope this is a moose knuckle someday.
Oh man.
Like I hope someone's big tetes hang out of this.
I think when the forefathers raised the flag for the first time, they're like, there's no way that they could fuck this up. Right? Like, we laid out a blueprint. There's no way they could fuck this up. But we did. We did. we fucked this up gloriously. Fucking
we fucking we took that as a challenge.
Right? I love okay, so I got into it with somebody on Facebook the other day.
Of course you did.
Of course I did, because it wouldn't be me if I didn't. But like I posted a musket video, right? There was a guy and he was shooting a musket, like an old Kentucky rifle. Yeah. And the comment section is the reason I posted this, because I didn't want to lose this. And the first comment that I came to when I opened it up, it was the most engaged comment, was, "This is what they meant when they wrote the Second Amendment." I was like, how can you be so confidently wrong? Like, fucking, I wish I could say shit that was factually incorrect, like Googleable incorrect, with such fucking confidence, and just know, just know I'm right, even though everyone else says I'm wrong. I wish I could fucking do that, but I can't. And usually when you come to my page, it's a crapshoot of what you're gonna see. I've got anti-government memes. I've got 9/11 fucking jokes. I made a meme the other day. It was Walter White's shocked face from Breaking Bad, and it said the face of the sandwich artist as I hold him at gunpoint while repeatedly dipping my ball bag in the marinara sauce, going, "That's a spicy meatball." The fucked up part about it is that's completely believable that I would do that.
He's got Jer fat jokes on his page.
Oh, so many of them.
Like it, you never know. And like, it's coming through constantly. Like, my Facebook feed is nothing but like, I'm so glad they grouped it together, because it used to just be Tony. Tony.
Oh yeah. If I didn't post a meme every 30 seconds, I think people would start to worry about me. Like, is he okay? Is he in the hospital? Did somebody whip his ass because they broke into his house?
I'm so happy because of Tony for somebody has posted so many times.
118 links. Oh man, but yeah, I get into it all the time on Facebook, and it's always fun. It's always fun.
Oh my God.
Somebody posted something that I just fucking I couldn't help but I couldn't help but say something. They said that Paul McCartney is a vegan. He is still alive today. John Lennon was not. He died early. Coincidence? I was like, I don't think that a burger shot John Lennon. Like,
Yeah, right.
I think that was the Lord smiting him because he's such a dickhole, right? You don't get to be that much of a communist and live, motherfucker. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Somebody called Tony a liberal
That's fucking great.
on the podcast page, on the podcast TikTok.
Yeah, somebody called me a liberal. This is like all typical liberal podcast. I'm like, you don't watch any of the other videos, do you? Like, this is the first one you've seen. You don't watch any of my content. You don't watch the rest of the fucking podcast. That takes me back to Animal Farm, right? That takes me back to Animal Farm. I was reading Animal Farm one day at work, right?
All right.
Reading it's fucking story time. I was reading Animal Farm one day at work, and a customer walked in, so I dog-eared the page and set it down. And the customer, he looked down at the book and he goes, "Oh, Animal Farm. It's a great book." I was like, "Yeah, it is. It's a fantastically written story." And he said, "See, that's a shining example of why communism works." I went, "You didn't read the whole fucking thing, did you?" Like, you just stopped halfway in the book and decided I need no more information. Like, my point has been proven. For those of you who don't know, all right, let's discuss Animal Farm for a second. It's one of my favorite fucking books. Let's discuss it for a second, because apparently reading is not fundamental anymore. I mean, just look at Jer.
Hey, I finished a book last week. I've been reading.
It only took him 40 years. Like, fucking.
Actually, it took like 5 months. I was like, wow, I get really easily distracted nowadays. Because when I was a kid, I could eat a book in like a day.
Yeah, you can eat a lot of things, but obviously, but
lately it's just fucking vegetables and chicken.
That's because Jared has to lose weight.
And water. So much water. Yeah.
So Animal Farm is a book about the rise and fall of communism, right? It's basically an allegory of Joe Stalin. Okay. And what happens basically, and I'm gonna summarize it. A farmer has a farm, with animals, obviously, and the animals take over the farm, run the farm around, and they decide that they are going to build the farm into what they think they need. It's just, a giant community. And then one of the pigs takes over, and basically they collect all of the hard work of the other animals and redistribute it the way they see fit. Okay. And then, a giant battle happens at the end of the book, and fucking it's restored. The balance is restored, this, that, and the other. It's very, very close to modern communism, right? It's somebody decides that we're going to have a community, right? Fucking, we're going to redistribute the wealth evenly. And then all the people at the top are going, why do we have to redistribute this part of the wealth, though? Like, we could take that. And everybody suffers. That's what communism is. Communism is basically a cult, like Scientology. Like, fucking, they believe that communism's the way to go, and they just keep fucking up. It always ends in genocide. Every fucking time. Like, genocide and human rights violations as far as the eye can see, right? And I realize that this podcast is taking a very serious turn, but fuck communism, okay? I'm going to fucking say, fuck communism.
Don't you have a political podcast you could talk about this on?
I do, but fuck, man.
Oh, geez.
Some of it's got to bleed over into this podcast sometime.
Why?
Because not everybody has access to One Nation Under Fire, because you peasants won't fucking subscribe, right?
Of course you had to squeeze that in there.
You peasants won't fucking subscribe, all right? That's why I have to work well into my 70s. Because of you and Bidenomics.
Although I will say he has not done the economy any favors. They were fucking it up long before Biden. All right.
Well, yeah, but fucking, I think Biden is hit critical mass at this point. Like, he shit himself on national television, guys.
Weren't we already at critical mass?
No, we were actually doing pretty well. Like, guys, don't believe the facts that are presented in front of you. Joe Biden's doing great. And I'm never going to let that go. I'm never going to let it go that he shit himself on television.
Okay.
I want everyone to know, if you can hear my voice, your president shit himself on television.
Oh, that reminds me. I looked into something, Tony. You gave a false statement, and I was so sad about it. You gave a false fact on the podcast.
What was that?
Remember the interview where John Lennon goes, "Oh, he's not even the best drummer in the Beatles."
That was Paul McCartney that said that.
Yeah.
I said that. I said that was Paul McCartney that said that.
Yeah, I never said it.
Yeah, he did. Paul McCartney said he said it.
I looked into it very intensely. Right? I looked for the interview. I looked up facts about the interview. It was never said.
He did say it.
And then he said he never said that.
I will find the fucking interview. All right.
Fine. Find the
interview.
interview.
Will find the fucking interview and send it to you.
I will retract every word I just said. If you can say, because I wanted to see it. I wanted to see him go, he's not even the best drummer in the Beatles. But like
fucking okay, so who are you gonna believe, guys? Me or Jer?
I looked into it very extensively.
Your very extensive research is bullshit, okay? You can't even Google how to make shit work. You couldn't even shrink your fucking My 600-Pound Life audition video by yourself, all right? I don't want to fucking hear it.
That was not a My 600-Pound Life audition video, and you fucking know it.
No, it was worse. It was Survivor. I'm never going to let that go either.
Although I did watch like from the recent season, I was like, oh, they fucked it all up. I was like, I don't really want to go on it now.
Yeah, that's the reason that Jer's not doing Survivor. It's because he doesn't want to now. It's not anything to do with the fact that he had to go to the hospital because he hurt himself fighting.
All right, I'd seen the episode before then, so fuck off. Not to mention, like, they never contacted me, so
yeah, they took one look at Jared and be like, nah, nah, he doesn't look like a good fit for Survivor.
Oh, what haven't we discussed on this book? We have discussed an array of subjects on this book. We discussed truck nuts. We've discussed shitting. Like, we've discussed movies very thoroughly.
Extensively. Yeah. We've discussed politics. We've discussed how the Jews are to blame for all the woes in the world.
No. I never concurred to that. Never.
Oh, we haven't discussed that, so let's discuss it now.
No, right? we have discussed
Hitler
it.
tried to warn us, guys.
Oh my God, you're so gonna get us canceled. Fuck off.
Oh my God, I finally got it out of him again. He's not desensitized enough. All right. Hitler tried to warn us, guys. All right. South Park tried to warn us.
That was a joke, motherfucker.
South Park tried to warn us. Kanye tried to warn us. Mel Gibson tried to warn us.
Oh, by the way,
this is the world you get when you let the Jews run free.
I watched an incredible movie last night. One of my favorites, Tony. One of my favorites. It made me miss Robin Williams. Good Will Hunting. Great fucking movie. Like, but here's my thing.
Movie.
Here's my thing. Like, who holds on to a kindergarten grudge that for that long?
Bostonians.
Right?
Bostonians or what? How the fuck? Boston. The fucking whatever they say.
Or I was just like, it was kindergarten. You're in your 20s. It was over 17 years ago. What the fuck? And he's just like, hey, remember me? We went to kindergarten together. Bam! I was like, Jesus.
Apparently Matt Damon. that's who holds on to the fucking grid. But
my sister did not know that Ben Affleck and Casey Affleck are brothers.
She just think that Affleck's a very common last name.
I don't think she knew Casey was an Affleck.
Like Dolezal.
Dalzell.
The reason
Dalzell.
That's the reason we put it together that Jer and fucking fake Mooly were related. Like the Mooly you get when you order them off Wish.
I don't think she knew. She was like, I haven't really seen this guy in anything. I was like,
I have a question for you. I don't think I've ever asked you. Are you related to the suspect that was like the fucking the torso killer?
I never heard of it.
Yeah, his name was Frank Dolezal.
Where was he from?
He was the torso killer.
I don't know who the fucking torso killer is, motherfucker. Never heard of it. Never heard of any of those.
The Mad Butcher of Kingsbury Run.
Did no fucking clue. Still clueless.
Right. It's funny. It's funny. He was a suspect. And I think Jared's related to him.
Send me some information, and I will look into it.
Yeah, dude, it'd be fucking great.
For you.
Oh my god. Jared's related to a fake black woman and a fucking serial killer suspect. Perfect.
You don't get to pick your family, all right, guys?
You don't. And that's why I have to remind myself of that every family function. Fucking dinner with the Democrats. Jesus Christ.
But she's like, yeah, she's like, I don't think I've seen this guy in anything else. I was like, Drowning Mona is one of our favorite movies as a family. What are you talking about? She was like, oh yeah. I was like, he's done. I was like, out of the two, he's the only Oscar winner. She was like, what?
It's weird how it works.
She was like, what did he get an Oscar for? I was like, Manchester by the Sea, bitch. Little movie, maybe you heard of it. She's like, oh,
I really don't see the Oscars as like a fucking like judge of like success or character or ability or talent, because Sam Jackson hasn't won an Oscar yet.
Not only that, and don't get me wrong, I love this movie, and I'm not saying it wasn't a big get for the African American community.
Black.
But Black Panther.
Spades. Spooks. Moolies. Fucking any of these are acceptable.
Shut the fuck up.
Any of these are acceptable.
But Black Panther was not an Oscar-worthy triumph for Best Picture. All right?
No, not in the slightest.
Not even kind of, sort of.
Black Panther was just a fucking, it was a ripoff. That's all it was.
I mean, it was don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the shit out of Black Panther.
Black Panther is what happens when you take Thor and mix the Lion King into it. Like, it's exactly, there's no songs. That's the only difference.
You're so going to get us canceled.
I don't care. I'm not wrong. Fucking, okay, so I did back when I was doing Ruining Classic Movies, which I'm actually thinking about bringing back. I was doing Ruining Classic Movies, and I did Black Panther. I did the Marvel edition. So okay. I think I did Iron Man, Thor, Black Panther, and Captain America. I think those were the list. And I said that fucking Black Panther was just a Thor ripoff with the Lion King references and shit. And I went very, very deep into it, right? Because it's a 3-minute video and I only had 4 movies. So, and fucking somebody stitched it It was a black dude. And he's just sitting there looking at it, going, fuck. He's not wrong. Hold on a minute. And he like fucking puts he put the DVD in, and he's just sitting in front of the TV going, motherfucker. Because they did have several Lion King scenes in it. Several of them.
I mean, the uncle was responsible for the dad's death.
There was a like Voices of the Past Mufasa moment. The only thing that they didn't have Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Matthew Broderick singing, or the Serengeti. Like none of that was in it. Actually, no, I take that back. The Serengeti was in there. They called it Wakanda. Yeah. But like they had a Pride Rock moment in the movie. Like it was just fucking hilarious how much they stole from the Lion King and just mixed in Thor. You know?
Shit.
Yeah. I just blew Jared's fucking mind.
Jesus Christ.
This is like Aquaman, right? I watched Aquaman, or as I like to call it, Wet Thor. Like,
oh my God, Aquaman. That was a hard watch, man. That one was hard to get through.
Yeah, right.
Jason Momoa, I love you, but and not to mention, Aquaman is like the whitest of superheroes.
That movie, like watching that movie, I would have rather somebody shit on my bed. My dog stepped on a bee. Fucking. All right, hold on. We got to talk about it. Because I have heard goddamn one phrase for the past week solid. Goddamn it. I don't give a fuck. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody that watches this podcast knows exactly what phrase I'm talking about. Let's talk about the fucking hot tour, bitch. All right.
I'm already so sick of it.
I've been sick of it. I didn't even know what was going on at first because I didn't see the video. I saw the memes first.
You saw the
memes, and I was just like, God damn it. What the why is this a thing right now? And then my old lady explained it. And I was like, fuck.
Oh my God. I've seen that video stitched. I've seen her remixed. I've just seen her I've seen her so much lately.
I saw it dubstepped. Like I've seen so many of them. The best one that I seen hands down was and I didn't even fucking put it together at first. Fucking, you thought I would have, you know, anytime there's a chance to talk about the gays. Fucking, there was the funeral meme where the dude's like, and it's her face and the tombstone is Pride Month.
What?
That was fucking good. That one wins.
Jesus.
That dude, I've seen that stitched in the Mortal Kombat scenes. Like,
it's like the only thing on TikTok right now.
It is. It's the only fucking thing on TikTok, and it makes me so ashamed.
Oh my God, just so much hot tui. Spit on that thing. Oh, and that's where we leave.
I'm gonna tell you right now. She's definitely in a happy relationship.
And that's where we leave you, is spit on that thing. Until next week.
Thing, ladies. Spit on that thing, ladies.
Oh my God. What's something new we haven't talked about? I get to go to LA and I'm so excited to go back to LA. I'm just doing a hit and run. I'm just doing the thing and getting the fuck out.
He's gonna hot tour. Spit on that thing. Fucking, I hate that bitch so much. Like, I'm so fucking tired of her.
But like, me and Andy probably will hit up like the store or the Improv or something though.
Yeah, Jared's gonna be wildly mediocre.
But that's my second town, man. First it goes Billings, then Los Angeles.
That's a horrible list of towns.
I love Los Angeles. Not as much as I love Billings.
That's a horrible list of towns.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is.
That is the best list of towns.
No, it's not. L.A. is a fucking cesspool. All right? Right in the middle of the People's Republic of California. Right?
All right.
Fuck California.
What are you talking about? You live in an entire cesspool state. What are you talking about?
You can go fuck yourself is what you can do. Right? Oh, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? I can't remember. It was something on Instagram. It was something on Instagram that was just fucking crazy. And I was just like, it was a headline. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, I want to pretend it's somewhere else, but deep down in our hearts, we all know this is Florida. Like,
hey, that's my point. All right. Florida man. Boom. That's all I need to say. All right.
I still think that if we stayed out of the news for like a week, people would just forget that Florida exists. Like,
people be like, did Florida fall off into the ocean? I thought it was supposed to be California.
Yeah, I still think that's funny too. They've been saying that Florida and California both are going to be underwater in 10 years for like the last 55 fucking years.
Could happen at any moment. Prepare yourself. Could happen
any moment. Man, bear, pig. Like fucking. Fucking yes, we have made a South Park reference again.
Tony keeps trying to get me to fucking move to Florida.
Nobody break in your house and send you to the hospital. They don't break into houses down here.
Because I'd be living in your guest room, motherfucker.
Oh, fuck you wouldn't. I don't have enough square footage to support your fat ass.
Oh, yeah, I would do that for at least the first month if I moved down to Florida. I would make Tony house me for at least the first month. Before I got my own place.
No, that would jack up the electric bill. That'd jack up the grocery bill, fucking significantly. Eggs are fucking expensive.
I buy my own goddamn groceries. What am I, fucking useless? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Absolutely.
Tony'd wake me up early in the morning. Get up. Why? You're going to work. I don't work. You're gonna today, motherfucker.
Yeah, you do now, motherfucker.
You're hired. I don't want no.
Yeah, you're gonna sit there and fuck. You're gonna learn how to do man shit today. You need to get a job at a gun store so I get a discount. Like,
this was never my plan. I did not plan on being employed.
You never planned on being employed. Which is why you're in the situation you're in.
What situation?
Useless.
Tony be like, this is a wrench. You got to put it here.
Yeah. You're going to mow my grass, Jer. We're going to get you to lose some fucking weight.
Ow, fuck off right now. Goddamn. I'm laughing too much. Ow.
Ow, my pussy. Like, fucking.
There's no pussy near the ribs, bitch.
There's a pussy all over in the chair right now. Fucking I'm looking right at it. We shouldn't be able to post this podcast on YouTube because of pornography. Because you are a fucking fat pussy.
Hey, that lasted a couple days before I had to go to the hospital. All right, so fuck all the way off.
That's because they had to get an industrial strength MRI.
Oh, I hate you so much.
They had to clear a wing. Fucking. They had to get the stretcher from the zoo.
Fuck off.
Well, guys, we want to thank you for fucking tuning in. We got to wrap this shit up.
Because Tony's got to go shit.
I got to go shit. It's definitely got to happen now.
But later this week, we're gonna pick a winner. We're gonna pick a winner.
We are. We're gonna pick a winner, and you get autographed shoes.
Yep. STFU shoes.
Yeah. But guys, thank you for fucking tuning in. We love each and every one of you beautiful bastards, and we will see you right back here next week, God willing, unless Jerry has to go to the hospital again for another episode of Shut the Fuck Up. He never gets it. He never fucking gets it. He doesn't. He's always offbeat, that motherfucker. You can tell he's white over bland chicken and shit. But guys, until next time, love you guys.